So eventually everyone has this question: what is an API? Hi, I'm Christopher Sandoval, a product marketing and developer relations expert, and I'm here to make your product and your marketing just a little better. And today in QUICKTECH, we're going to talk about APIs. So API stands for Application Programming Interface. The easiest way to think about an API is to imagine it as a sort of Rosetta Stone. Your computer needs to talk to your phone might need to talk to servers, you might have a thermostat in your house that you can remotely control. You may even have a Bluetooth controller for your TV. Now all of those systems have different backends, different storage, different processing systems. They're not all compatible with one another. And to get them to talk, you have to have sort of a common language. Now, in some cases, that common language is pretty core to the device itself. For instance, computers ultimately run on binary. But when you get more complicated and you abstract away from the sort of core language of the systems, all of a sudden you have things that just don't communicate. So let's say you're going on a camping trip. You need to know what the weather is in the place that you're going. That way you know what to pack, what sleeping bag, what weight jacket, all that stuff. So when you get onto your phone and you open up your app, if you're not already logged in, the first thing that you'll do is provide your username and password. And that username and password is then sent over an API. And once that API facilitates the connection between you and the servers, then you can start requesting information. And in order to get that information, a bunch of other APIs have to interact. The sensor data for the different sensors that actually tell you what the temperatures are, the systems that communicate to satellites and other communication hardware. All of these systems interact using APIs. Now, the core paradigm behind APIs is a request and a response. Something requests information, and then the other thing responds with that information. Now, there's a lot of nuance here. There are RESTful APIs, SOAP APIs, PubSub, which is when you have a publisher and a subscriber. But ultimately, the paradigm is still the same. Someone is requesting information from another person, and then that person can provide that information. Except these persons are servers, systems, machines. The reality is that our modern life and the modern internet could not exist without APIs. APIs underpin literally everything in your life. The device that you're watching this on used a whole bevy of APIs. You use web APIs to connect to YouTube. You use hardware APIs to render video games. If you have certain medical IoT devices, you're using APIs to measure your heart rate or track your blood sugar. In fact, for a fair few of you, literally anyone who uses a device like Alexa, you definitely use an API to get up this morning. So the next time you hear API, don't think about it as a tech term. Think about it as a shared language, and spend the next couple of days looking around you. I bet you'll find more APIs than you actually thought were out there. Alright, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. You can find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter, and of course you can follow me here on YouTube. I hope you like this new format video. I'm going to start posting QUICKTECH every Monday and my regular long form content on Fridays. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.